pressure washers when it comes to Karcher. That's going to come up as well. How about this? Roadside appeal. We're talking about curb appeal. We're talking about looking after your home and making sure that it's illuminated and looks beautiful. Actually, even in full daylight, this looks beautiful. This is the Phil Smith solar lamp post. These are stunning. Because if you see the reviews on this, people talk about this. They've been looking for the options, trying to find that perfect piece of lighting for their home. This is not just for lighting. This is also now a planter. So you've got this wonderful way of being able to illuminate your home, give it that wonderful curb appeal. It's got a built-in solar panel, so it's going to build up power. We don't have to go ahead and plug this in or get a contractor in. But it's a Pete Kilcullen. This is where you and I have shown this on several occasions, mate. This is such an easy fix when it comes to, number one, giving your home a beautiful look with both light and, of course, a beautiful plant on the base. Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is an easy way to maybe have that focal point, that centerpiece to maybe your front yard landscape or even your backyard. I mean, this is one that you can do. And we've talked a lot about solar technologies come a long way. When you see this light, when you see it light up at night, I mean, this is a beautiful lamppost. And I think for a lot of us, you know, this is something that would be, I mean, cost prohibitive to really try to get someone to come and install this. And if this was a real wrought iron, I mean, we're showing you a powder-coated aluminum, but a real wrought iron, I mean, it'd be hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. But look at this. There you can see this poolside or maybe on the side of your deck. That's really maybe 25, 30 minutes of putting this together, and you have a beautiful look with the planters, the ability to hang your hanging plants, and then to really put a beautiful planting area on the base of this. But that's what you get, beautiful light at night. All happens automatically and all powered by the sun. Yeah, powered by the sun. So when the sun goes down, much like I showed you earlier with those Field Smith lights in the first hour, I should say in 10 phase, when the sun goes down, these turn on. But the thing is, you're seeing them now in full light, and it reminds me a lot, in fact, of like I guess the lighting that they have on the London streets. You know, it's like that classic look about it. Right. And remember, we've got colour-wise available. We've got black, bronze, red, or white available. All beautiful and the same. The hooks come along with it. Now, these can either be I should say, used or not used. I mean, you don't have to have them on there. Exactly. I'll do that. You can almost go from top to bottom. So when we see this, you've got this huge lamp, which I think is beautiful. So the lantern part of it right here, that's a glass lens. That's going to be amazing. It's never going to cloud over. That's going to look great. The cool thing is you can see the great look. As you said, it really is a classic look. And there it is. There are the solar panels on top. Now, remember, this is over 7 feet tall. Now, we have a very tall camera shooting that from above. Right. The neat thing is everyone else looking at this, they don't automatically look at it and know that it's solar powered. So as you move down, when we're putting this together, everything threads together without tools, which is really nice. Then you have this ability to use this to put your hanging plants on. But basically, you could just unscrew this and not include that if you wanted to. And then you go down, as I mentioned, this is powder-coated aluminum, which is great. And these are all sections. So each one of these sections is just going to thread together. So it's not difficult to put together. You're going further down through here. And then basically what you have down the bottom is this planter base. And this is what makes this so amazing. So you've got this planter base. What you're going to do here is, when you put this together, you can fill the bottom section, so right here, with 40 pounds of sand or gravel. That's going to give it stability. It's going to make it, you know, perfect in the wind and the storms. It's going to keep it in place, and there's a great look. Then you add your plants. You put your potting mix, potting soil, put all your plants in there, and I love what we've done in that one, where the plants, you know, will cascade over that planter base, so in months, really in a short time, it completely disappears. It looks like it's part of your landscape, and that's when it really is the centerpiece of your landscaping. We can show you some vision here of the assembly, and it is incredibly easy to do. Yes. Okay, I want to remind or let you know that right now we have fewer than 20 in the red that's happening right now. As Pete was saying, you don't necessarily have to use the hooks in your assembly. They don't have to go on there, but of course it just adds to the feature. Remember, once this is in your front yard, it doesn't even matter if it's overcast. It starts taking that energy from the sun during the course of the day, and as soon as the sun goes down, the light turns on. And it's on through the course of the night. In fact, we're going to be dropping the lights in here. That terracotta red that you're seeing right now here on the set, we have, again, into the teens right now. The other colours we have are the bronze, the white, or the black.
I mean, there you can see it. I love it with that we were showing it with some ferns in there that are really cascading out. The hanging plants, with the hanging plants, and there you can see the beautiful light. The hanging plants means that you can really change them all the time for the seasons. You know, for summer, I mean, you could do a 4th of July planting, certainly for Christmas time. I mean, look at that. It looks fantastic. Now, that's a live shot in the studio. What's neat about this is what you're looking at there, right there, is the bright white, because we have 2 different lighting options. I mean, you get both. So when you get yours, you're gonna have 2 different lighting options. So you can use this with the bright white, or, sorry, that's the bright white. And then this is the one in front of me, has the warm on there. So let me put there's the warm. So the warm, and then the bright white.
And you're controlling that by a remote.
I have a remote control. So if you're using the warm, what you're seeing right there, that's gonna match up with maybe your porch light that you have right now, that front door light, because that's really more of your incandescent bulb. And then that bright white, the bright white, now I will say that that bright white looks very blue.
It does blue on the screen.
That's how the cameras are reading it.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeff, you can see that here in front of us. It absolutely is a very beautiful optic white. So you're gonna love that when you get it home. So warm or the bright, either one, controlled by a remote control. But the best part is, again, all of this happens automatically.
Look how stunning this is. I mean, to go ahead and actually have something like this manufactured, to go ahead and have something like this hardwired, think of the cost, think of the expense. Now you get this beautifully manufactured piece that can go wherever you need it to be. I said this earlier too with the Fieldsmith, the lighting stakes, which we're going to be showing in just a few moments. I said the thing with hardwired lighting is it's just that, it's hardwired, it's fixed, you can't move it about. And suddenly you're sitting there at night going, you know what, that light needs to be a little bit closer to the driveway, or that light needs to be a little bit closer to the letterbox, wherever you need it to be. Now you can move this about. You can move this about to exactly where you need to be. So if you've got maybe a couple of these up the driveway,
oh, wow,
or on either side of the pathway, I mean, what a feature to have in your home. Seriously.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you get home, when you drive off from home, how many times do you ask the question, did anyone leave the outside lights on? You don't have to worry about this because the lights turn on automatically.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point when you're away. I mean, this summertime, certainly a time that you're going to be away on vacation for a couple of weeks. This will be on every single night, turn off automatically, recharge during the day with the power of the sun. And I love what you were saying about moving this around. What you can do with this, and I want you to see this, is that we have this one completely empty with the planter base on there. And now I don't have superhuman strength, but I mean, it is extremely lightweight. You do.
I do. Pete does.
But you can move this around, you know, maybe leave it there for a day or two, find the spot that you know this is where I want to keep it. Then you can put your sand in the bottom to give it the stability, and now it can have that permanent home. And don't forget, you're going to be able to put those plants in there, have those plants cascading over. That was a good before and after. So this is the before.
Like that.
This is what it's going to look like. But when you get it home, add your plants. Remember, that whole planter base will disappear. Especially maybe you have that planting area right now. You have it in front of the house, or maybe in the middle of the lawn, or in a nice area in the backyard. There you can see, look at this one. That's a great, I mean, it looks like it was there when they built the house. So you finally have a beautiful light. You have something that looks like it belongs in the home. You have a remote control with 2 different lighting features. And look at that. There's the warm and the bright light, so you can match it up with any existing lights that you already have. But this is something that I think every house used to have. I remember this growing up, at least where I grew up. I grew up in New York. Yeah, everyone had a lamppost kind of down the walkway, close to the sidewalk. That just doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't happen anymore.
And if for nothing else, it's a couple of things. No, it's security for sure.
Right.
And also makes your guests feel greeted. You know, we'll leave the light on for you. Come on in, the light's on. Now, because maybe the footpath's a little bit tricky. Maybe it's the front stairs that you need a little bit more lighting on as well. So number one, you actually hitting 2 areas. Number one, you're getting that beautiful feature that you've wanted in your front yard, that we're all house proud. You know, it's our castle, our kingdom. We wanted to make it look its best. And now you're also getting that safety feature as well. Okay, we're down to around 6 remaining in the red. Wow. If the red is the one that you want, the other colors we have is the black, the bronze, or the white, but the red is about to go.
Yeah, I mean, the red could be really nice. I mean, if you have a real nice country look home to yours, I see a lot of houses with a nice red trim around the windows, or maybe it's that almost terracotta roof tiles that we see a lot here in Florida. This could look really nice with that as well. Now, I am partial to the white as well. That might be my wife, Debbie. I mean, our whole entire house inside and out seems to be white. But the white looks good if you have a PVC fence all around the yard. But I mean, all of them produce amazing light, which I think is fantastic. And don't forget, when I think about solar lights, and we're talking about our path lights coming up, here's the thing that I get asked all the time. Well, it's solar. Is it really bright enough?
Yeah.
Here you're seeing in the images you saw in the studio, it's a beautiful bright light. We have a very nice light. You can see we've got the diffuser in there and, of course, the glass lens. Then we want a light that's going to stay on every single night. So you're going to get your 8 hours of runtime with this light. There you can see it, all those solar panels, charging up the 3 batteries, giving you the long runtime. And then you want to know that I'm not going to just buy this now, put it out there, and it's going to be done in a few months.
Right.
It's not going to work.
Absolutely.
No, that powder-coated aluminum is going to look great. It's not going to rust. It's not going to fade. That glass lens is never going to cloud over. So you're going to have something that's going to last. That's why we like to think of this as a really, in addition to your house, but now a permanent fixture at your house that's going to last and last, and that's exactly what you're going to get. And imagine those plants growing bigger and bigger and changing the planter baskets again and again and again.
Another idea that we've had, and this came from a viewer's suggestion, is having those night blooming flowers as well. So, you know, obviously this is going to be one of those night features with the lights, but to have those fragrances wafting in your home as well and outside your home. I mean, we're all house proud. We want this beautiful feature that can be there. One flex pay, that's all that's required. I will give you the dimensions too, by the way. It's 85 inches in height, 18.5 inches wide, and 22.5 inches in the length of it. Because you're saying, too, with the assembly of it, it all comes apart, but in the base, you should have how many pounds in the base?
It's 40 pounds of soil or rocks, something to really weigh it down, and then it's going to be perfect. And I love that you're talking about the height, that this is, you know, much taller than you and I, so no one is looking at that saying, oh, that's a solar light. They can't tell. The technology means when that light comes on automatically, people thought you threw the switch inside. But don't forget, 2 different lighting options, and you get that remote control. I mean, you're going to love this. And I know you and I talked about this, that you wanted to get one to put those wave petunias in there.
I do love that because it's, again, that colour in the cascade.
The beautiful purple you can get out there.
Because by having this base down, I mean, I do love that colour. Seriously, that is my perfect colour, to have those petunias waving over the top. The other one too, with our Meadow Valley that we had earlier in the season in springtime, we had those gorgeous strawberries that were also there as well. You have those cascading over the top with the beautiful fragrances, or maybe you have it at the front with the herbs, a little bit of fragrance going on.
You could do that. I mean, and we talk about the front yard all the time. I mean, if you're outside and you're going to be enjoying your back patio and your chaise lounge and you're out there all the time, this is a great look. Put this out in the yard so you're looking at it, enjoying it. And maybe you have a little pond or some feature in the backyard. Add this to it. Again, a great way. So I think we always do think about the front yard, but it can be great in the backyard as well.
Go ahead, jump on it, take advantage of it. I think red's pretty much gone at this stage. Of course, we have the blonde, bronze, I should say, and the black still available. One flex pay. Here's another offer. Our HSN card right now with our 40th birthday, we're giving you $40 off your first purchase. If there's ever been a day to go ahead and call in about our HSN card, today is the day. So we'll take $40 off the price of that gorgeous solar lamp that we just showed you a few moments ago. It just doesn't finish there with our HSN card. You get additional flex pay on beauty and fashion and jewelry every single day of the year. Get VIP financing on items that are over $300 in our electrical items. You get VIP returns, all sorts of goodies that go on with our HSN card. And there's no annual fee. But we're moving on because as we